For part A, the limit at x go to -1 of x squared plus 3x over x squared plus 2x plus 1. Since this is a rational function, we first attempt to plug in the number a to see what happens. The numerator is -1 squared plus 3 times -1 over -1 squared plus 2 times -1 plus 1, which is +1 minus 3 over 2 minus 2, or 0. This is -2 over 0, which is undefined. But in terms of the limit, this 0 in the denominator is not quite 0, but it is a number that is very small. Remember that if we have a finite number over a very small number, then it is a very big number. And so we don't know whether this number, very big number, is positive or negative infinity. And so we would need to look at the limit from both sides of a. First, on the left-hand side, we have the limit of x go to -1 on the left-hand side of -1, that is x squared plus 3x. And we would factor the denominator. We have x plus 1, the quantity squared. If we were to pick a number that is on the left-hand side of -1, such as -1.000001, and we see that the numerator is a number that is almost -1 squared plus 3 times almost -1 over -1.000001 plus 1 is a very small negative number, but it is being squared. We see that the numerator is -2, because -1 squared is +1 minus 3 is -2 over a very small, but this time it is a positive number because the negative number squared is positive. And so on the left hand side of -1, the limit is negative infinity. On the right hand side, limit x go to -1 on the right hand side of x squared plus 3x over x plus 1 squared. Similar argument would give us -1 squared plus 3 times -1 over, we see that the numerator is a very small positive number being squared. This is still -2 over a very small positive number, and so we would end up with negative infinity. Negative infinity as the limit indicates that the function decreases without bound. In this case, the function decreases without bound on both sides of -1. So on both sides of -1, the function is going all the way down. And so we conclude that the limit of the function at x go to -1 of x squared plus 3x over x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals negative infinity. It is important to remember that infinity is not a finite number. This symbol just simply say that the function is decreasing without bound. For part B, the limit at x go to infinity of 4e to the -3x plus 12. At x go to a very large number, e to the -3x can be rewritten at 1 over e to the +3x. And we see that this is 1 over e raised to a very large number, which is still a very large number. But 1 over a very large number is very small. And so we can rewrite this as the limits at x go to positive infinity of 4 over e to the 3x plus 12. And again, 4 over a very large number is very small. So the answer is 12. 0 plus 12 is 12.